Vantage. It's an SUV and it's valued for its price. It has a very large boot space and it's very high up, so it gives you a better view of everything, and it comes with a 2.0-liter engine, so no complaints about the car. At $121,000, it's a spacious alternative to a sedan.
Speaking of sedans, Lynn and I got our hands on one of the very best medium-sized sedans, that is the Mercedes-Benz C200. But not wanting to just stay with the current version, we got hold of the older one as well. They were both the same color, silver, both even had the same number plates.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't realize that.
No.
Yeah. It's the best way to compare old versus new. Let's take a look. C200 Mercedes-Benz.
Bright lights, big cities. What better symbol of achievement could there be other than one of these? Mercedes-Benz have long been accepted as a status symbol for the affluent and the successful. No matter which model you drive, a Mercedes-Benz has got to be one of the most effective ways to tell the world that I have made it. This is the previous generation C-Class. It's a C200 Kompressor. It was superseded last year. Even though it's a 7-year-old design car, but I still find this car a lovely car to drive.
So it's out with the old, in with the new. This is the new C-Class, C200 Kompressor. Mercedes have taken everything that was great in the previous generation and just made it even better. You cannot imagine the level of engineering perfection that they have been striving to achieve with this new car. The buttons, for example, are coated with a special layer of lacquer which make it last so much longer and lovely feel, tactile. Everything about this car exudes elegance. It may be the smallest Mercedes-Benz sedan, but that doesn't mean that the C200 Kompressor gives up any of the engineered excellence of its larger and more expensive brethren. Pay attention to the finer details and you'll see what sets the Mercedes-Benz apart. Beautifully formed dials and buttons, soft-touch console and real walnut veneer, and gently sliding mechanisms for compartment openings. The interior experience of the C-Class is really quite special. With a 1.8-litre engine, the C200 Kompressor gets away with a lower category and very affordable road tax segment. And thanks to a supercharger, it performs like a 2.5-litre. It makes 185 horsepower and a very usable 250 Nm of torque, which provides effortless driving for most urban and outstation situations. So it's taken Mercedes 5 years to improve upon what was essentially before this a class topper, the previous generation C200. Ever since its introduction, the C-Class has long been Mercedes-Benz best-selling model, and it's pretty easy to understand why. It's very supple and for something of its size, is so very comfortable. Comparing it to similar German models would be like comparing Cameron Diaz to Audrey Hepburn. The Mercedes-Benz has that little bit extra elegance to it. The other cars, they're sporty, they've got a very meaty steering feel, but at the end of the day, they are just a little bit more tiring to drive compared to Merc. Right, so we have sampled both the previous generation as well as the new C-Class, and I'm happy to say that Mercedes have got their homework spot on. The new car is a great leap forwards in terms of satisfaction, refinement, and luxury.
I would definitely trade up from the previous model to the new car. For a similar amount of money, you get better power, better fuel consumption, and better luxury. So as you can see, I'm all dressed up. Adian?
Looking good.
Keys, please. For the new one.
And as it drives off into the next few years of its life, I have no doubts that the Mercedes-Benz C200 Kompressor will provide many lucky and discerning owners with thousands of kilometers of executive level quality and luxury travel. I just wish I could get my hands on the hyper-powerful C63 AMG. But then, that's a story for a different episode.